Good afternoon, my fellow Politico friends. Excuse me. Ooh, lunch. Yeah. I want to thank the wonderful folks at Chili's here in Hickory for catering my lunch. Or no, I paid my own money for it and picked it up and had it back in the hotel room. Used one of my gift cards that Dollar General had on sale probably back around mid-May. Comes in handy on a road trip, and especially one where you're kind of ready to settle down a little bit. You don't want to drive all over the place looking for a place to eat. Now, today is Thursday, June 7th. It is the day before the convention, and this is the 2018 North Carolina Republican Party Convention Pregame Show. That's right, folks. Tell you, it's really amazing being back in the Tar Heel State. Has it hit me yet that I'm back? Not yet, but it's getting there. I think after this convention, we'll be off to Greensboro to look at housing and finding a Walmart to work at. It's been fun so far. People are very friendly. Grocery prices are very low. Paid only $2.62 for a gallon of gas. Gallon of gas. I filled the tank up. It was about $30 or so. Okay. So I get to the lobby. Registration started about noon today. I got there about 10 minutes after 12. And went in there, and they're really trying to up technology. When you register, if you haven't already, you need, really try to register today if you can, from 12 to 6. Registration's open tonight till 6. And I'll tell you that, if you register on Thursday, the day before the convention, you just feel more relaxed. You can look at the material, take your time. If you come in tomorrow morning, you're going to feel rushed. You're going to have everything thrown at you. Your breakout sessions, oh my gosh, got to be here. So, anyway, I'm stalling a bit, but let me go ahead and reveal this year's dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. The goodie bag. And we got C-SPAN on the back. The size of the goodie bag hasn't changed from 2014. The logo is pretty much the same with the mountains, but it is a little smaller on the bag. It's a little off scale, I think, but I'll tell you that the content in the goodie bag is, in 2014, the delegate fee was $75, okay? This year it's $70, okay? But 4 years ago, you got a coffee mug and a t-shirt. This year, you pretty much get a bunch of literature about various candidates running for the Court of Appeals judge. You get a lot to show you. Not much this year, okay? First off, we have, I don't know if you can see this, but everything's kind of backwards there. The name tag. It's got guest on there too, because I'm a guest, not a delegate. Next year I will be, though. It doesn't have, 4 years ago it had the little pocket schedule in the badge lanyard, but this year it does not. So now we have a fan here for Marsys Law. Marsys Law, and that's basically giving victims of crimes the same rights as guilty people going through the legal process. Gives them rights to attend sentencing hearings and all these different things in the legal process that currently they are not eligible for. And I think it sounds like a good bill. It sounds like a no-brainer that it should pass. I think right now, though, it's stuck in committee up in Raleigh in the legislature. Let's see, what else we have? I've got a couple of things. I need to save those for last. Okay. Judge Griffin, Court of Appeals. A nice little place to put your soda, or if you like to drink alcohol. I do not. But if you do like to drink beer or wine, you can put one of those in there too. Koozie, that's what it's called. Just Chuck Kitchen for Court of Appeals. Cool last name, Kitchen. A little pamphlet about him. The North Carolina Rifle and Pistol Association. Not much of a gun person. I support the Second Amendment, okay? But just, not a big gun person. Oh, but then we have Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. It says, Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America is a nonpartisan grassroots movement of Americans demanding common sense solutions to the gun violence that endangers our children, families, and communities. They advocate for closing deadly loopholes, promoting gun safety, supporting reasonable limits on guns, creating enforceable laws. This is the paper right here, if you can sort of see that. And yeah, this one I'm surprised that the NCGOP leadership put in the goodie bag. Why? Well, because on Saturday night we're supposed to have this huge gala and dinner program, dinner show honoring the Second Amendment. Okay, it's kind of like the big focal point of the weekend, supposedly. Not for me, because I don't go to any of the meals or dinners. They're too expensive. And, honestly, the subject matter I can find in my local library for free, or go on YouTube and watch something, it's just not worth I think it's like $75 or $100 to go, just to go to the program thing, the dinner. Yeah. But the reason why it's worth the $70 to pay for general session is because, these conventions are not, you have to go to watch them. They're not streamed on the internet. They're not streamed on C-SPAN, or, nobody, a guy in 2014 who lived out in Western Carolina, he did tape Saturday's session, not Friday's session, but Saturday's session. That was the one time that you've been able to watch it on YouTube, besides, of course, me doing these commentary videos. But that's been the only time. That's why it's so worth it to go, at least pay the general session fee and go to convention, because, there's a lot of good speeches, good speakers, and a lot of good business sessions. The business sessions are really good. Anyway, let's see. Judge Griffin for Court of Appeals. This guy right here, this guy's my boy right here. This Judge Andrew Heath for Court of Appeals. I know him from when I lived in Wilmington and was involved with the Young Republicans group over there. So that's pretty much everything that was in the goodie bag, but we have two more books. The books. The most important thing this entire convention weekend is the books. This is the Red Book. There's a magazine called Red Book, too. They're not that Red Book. It talks about sex and all that steamy, nasty, perverse stuff. This Red Book. This has, of course, all the committee reports that have been on the convention website since the early May are in this Red Book, and everything that's going to be in the business session is in this Red Book. You got your Rules Committee, you got your, what else do we have? Oh yeah, the Planification, that's my favorite. The Platform Committee, and there was an email sent out this morning. If you haven't checked your email yet, you should, because they have the edited version of the Platform Committee. In other words, everything like the plan of organization will take, it'll say current, proposed, current, and then proposed. Well, the platform that was on the convention website was just the final draft. This is actually the email that was sent out this morning has the rough draft and what was, reworded and taken out and that sort of thing. The resolutions committee, which I think the resolutions committee really, they really bombed out this year. 4 resolutions, that's it. And of course, part of the problem was Skip Stam. He didn't do a very representative Skip Stam, I should say. I apologize for not calling him representative, by the way. I really do. Representative Skip Stam did not do a good job, in my opinion, on resolutions. And he basically said on the conference call the other night that he wants these to be statewide and very uncontroversial. Well, these are pretty plain Jane, I must say. And I just think resolutions should be a lot more open. 4 resolutions this year, okay? In years past, I think we've had up to 15, okay? I mean, really. Not good, Representative Stam. Not good, not cool. Then we have the most important thing in your goodie bag is this is the agenda / program book for the entire weekend. And of course, you open it up, and this year they're doing a mobile app. And there's an email I was sent out. Another email this morning that was sent out regarding the mobile app. What's so cool about that is that everything for the entire convention is right in the palm of your hand. Also, you can actually vote and rate the various speakers and sessions. Like, hey, that guy stunk. I'm going to give him a 0 out of 5. Or, hey, that person was extraordinary. Give them a 5 out of 5. So, yeah, pretty cool. Of course, you had the welcome from Chairman Hayes in here. Of course, it's got the schedule for the entire weekend. Today, registration 12 to 6. Tonight is a night at the ballpark, the Hickory Crawdads Stadium. They're taking a shuttle bus from the convention center over there. I was thinking about going to that, but I was like, nah, it's $35, and I don't want to spend that going to a baseball game. They are having a buffet though, so still. Tomorrow morning, if you can't get here tonight, please try and get here tomorrow morning. Registration begins 9 a.m. It's open until 12:30. Then we have breakout sessions. Power 2020, Republican Leadership Institute Training, Fundraising 101. You can pick two out of the 3 sessions to go to, because there are 3 sessions but 2 time slots, 10 to 11:15 and then 11:15 to 12:30. 1 o'clock is when the first business session starts. Of course, we're going to have your, the prayer, the pledge, the national anthem. Then we're going to have the auxiliary groups, and we're going to have the, let's see here. Oh yeah, I talked about it in another video, but yeah, electronic voting equipment, where they're testing it out this year, but they're really hoping in 2019 for the chairman's race they'll be able to use that effectively. And let's see here. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., they're going to have, let's see, Federation Teenage Republicans Power 2020 group is going to give an update. You're going to have remarks from the congressional candidates as well as all the Council of State people. Whatever business did not get done Friday afternoon will be on Saturday morning as well. But they're going to do resolutions first on Saturday. That is a change, because usually they just, when it comes after the speakers speak, they'll do the business and the order in a certain order. But this year they'll do they're looking at doing rules committee, plan organization, and platform on Friday. Saturday morning they're going to do resolutions first, and then if there's anything left over from rules, the poo, or the platform, then they're going to do that Saturday morning. And what's neat about Friday afternoon and Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon is, remember, the times for these meals are tentative. It says 12:30 in the program, but that's liable to maybe be delayed. Depending on how contentious the business is. Saturday afternoon, we're going to start with Dearly Departed. This is something that they used to have on Friday afternoon, but they moved it to Saturday afternoon, I guess to give more of a bigger audience and more people can be involved with the Dearly Departed. I know one guy who I knew passed away last year of a heart attack. He was only 48. His name was Todd Bennett. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Nice guy, too. Definitely somebody who, good leader. And hopefully he'll be honored at this event. We'll also have a video message from the RNC chairwoman. That'd be cool, because I really don't know much about this Rona McDaniel Romney, but it'll be interesting to hear from that. Of course, then we'll have our NC House Representatives report, the NC Senate report, and then we'll have the featured speaker of the afternoon be Congressman Patrick McHenry, because this is his district. We're in District 10, Congress. Then we're going to have the Court of Appeals candidates, because that is something right now with the judicial primary coming up. That's really a hot button issue. And then we're going to have before the business session begins on Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, and Saturday afternoon, we do the credentials committee, and that's always done by Jason Lemons, who he could just read 100 counties and the numbers, but he has a little bit of sense of humor about it too, which is really awesome. I think it's probably my favorite thing in the entire weekend, believe it or not. It's the credentials committee. And then we see that the NCGOP leadership is trying to, they have at 5:15, believe it or not, they have scheduled the red carpet entrance and reception with the 2018 statewide candidates. And at 6:15, they want to start the gala on honoring the Second Amendment. So they're really, something I don't like is they're really trying to jam and get through the business session quick. Instead of taking their time and thinking about these things a little bit more. And then Sunday morning, we have the chairman's prayer breakfast at 9 a.m. The executive committee registration is from 10 to 11, and the executive committee will begin at 11 a.m. That is over at the Crown Plaza Ballroom. And please, if you are on the executive committee, please attend the meeting Sunday morning, 11 a.m. at the Crown Plaza Ballroom here in Hickory, North Carolina. Okay, I do not want to have another executive committee meeting canceled because quorum was not met. And if you're watching this video first time, what is quorum? Quorum is basically you need at least 50% of the executive committee need to actually register for the meeting and be in the meeting room for the meeting, kind of thing. So let's see. We got the letters from the congressmen, the senators, U.S. senators in this program. I already talked about electronic voting. They have a map of the convention center. That's pretty cool. They have pictures of the federal delegation, the Council of State, the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeals. Cool ad by Congressman Walker, excuse me. They have all the names of the senators and the House of Representatives of North Carolina. Let's see. Hospitality suites. I pledge to you, my friends, YouTube viewers, friends on Facebook, whoever watches this video, I promise you, okay, Friday night, I will attend go to the hospitality suites. Okay, I've never done this before. I usually go to the business session in the afternoon, then go back to the hotel and eat some really high-calorie dinners and go to sleep. But this year, I'm going to be different. I can make that pledge to you right now. Hospitality suites. Friday looks a lot more interesting than Saturday because we have the North Carolina Federation of Republican Men, Salt and Light, which is a religious, religious group. Pretty cool. Congressman McHenry, I don't much care for McHenry personally. I'm not going to do that. North Carolina Federation of Republican Women. I might go there. I don't know. Saturday night, you have Salt and Light again. You have Judge Jefferson Griffin, Congressman McHenry, Judge Andrew Heath. Remember, I wish Heath was on Friday night and McHenry, instead of a couple other ones. But there we go. Also Friday night, they have the Ice Cream Social with, that's at the Convention Center with Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest. And then Saturday on June 9th before session. I don't know if that's before morning or afternoon, but who knows. You can pick up some campaign swag and yard signs. That's also at the Convention Center. Conover 1 is the name of that. So anyway, this has been the Convention Pregame Show. I've been your host, Bobby Crawford. Signing off now. Tomorrow is the big day. Hey, hey, hey.